I will fly to fucking Cleveland.
That gum is climbing out of your mouth.
He's so
Take a piece of paper.
I found this knot in my nose that was bigger than this gum the other day. I had to take the gum out to eat it. Anyway.
You ate a booger?
Oh, it was so long. It was like a Coke book. I got a flashback from the 80s. I inhaled that motherfucker anyway.
Why did you eat a booger?
Because I love him. I love them. From time to time, I have a little pimple.
No,
and I squeeze it, and it just comes out like a stream. And it's got like a little clam.
Dude, I was on board with you with all the Steve Bay talking and shit.
Anyway,
you really eat boogers?
Listen, from time to time.
Oh, Jesus
when you do
Christ.
coke for 30 years, it's a habit. You wake up in the morning, pick one out. It's like a fucking candy cane with coke on it. You inhale that motherfucker. It's like going to the dentist for free.
I will throw up on this fucking table.
Listen,
Do you ever do this? Do you ever do this?
I feel lightheaded.
Listen to me.
While you're eating boogers.
Let's be honest with ourselves. We're all friends here. That was the most embarrassing fucking thing I ever seen.
I agree.
They knew he was on it, and they put that fucking animal in there, okay? And you know what, man? Go ahead. Keep doing those steroids. Put them in there against Spiopit. Whatever. I love that Cleveland motherfucker dude.
Stipe. Just call him
He'll
Stipe.
kill him. He'll fucking kill him in general.
I don't think they would ever be able to have him come off a suspension and fight for the title. That's not how it goes.
They've done it before.
$4 billion. They'll eat a scab off an Iranian's head right now. $4 billion. Right now, they're fucking sitting there going, we lost Ronda.
Take the gum out of your mouth. You're driving me crazy.
We lost Ronda.
Give me a piece of paper.
Give me a tissue. We lost Ronda, and the only other thing we got is fucking Conor. He's having a baby. He don't want to fucking come back.
No, you know what you got?
So what do you want to do?
He's talking about he might come back right after the first year.
Yeah, but they don't want to give him who he's supposed to fight.
Who's he supposed to fight?
He's supposed to fight that fucking Khabib. And
Habib.
Story. End of story.
Khabib.
No more
But they would
fucking
give
around.
him that.
No
They
more
would give him
fucking
that.
around. Well, then let's do it. Let's set it up.
No, that's
more
not a
fucking
money
around.
fight.
Yeah, I'm with Joey. Let's fucking do it.
Let's cut this shit.
The
He don't need to
fuck?
fight Aldo. He don't need to fight nobody. He's number one, right? Or is your boy number one?
Tony?
Khabib's number one.
Okay, then that's the fight. Enough.
But wait a minute.
That's
Tony
the
was
fight.
number one, and then Khabib became number one. Why did Khabib leapfrog Tony?
I don't know. Who knows the rankings?
Because he fucking
those
took
two should
Michael
really
whatever.
But he's only fought a couple times. In
I don't
like
know if
the
he's
past
what is he?
X
Is he
amount of
number
years.
one, brother?
Khabib's number one.
Well, that's the thing he did. Listen, he's fighting now. He's available today. He's available today. He's available for Brooklyn.
Okay.
He said it when he fought against Michael Johnson. He's available for fucking
Number
Brooklyn.
one.
Okay, he's available for Brooklyn.
Interesting.
Let's get Eddie against Rafael. That's a good fight. Let's get Edson back in there. People like watching him.
They're very.
Let's get
Eddie and Rafael
Daniel
just
Dariush in there. We got some fucking people here, okay?
Yeah, a lot of good guys.
We got
here.
a lot of
They're
fucking good
everywhere.
guys
Where the
there.
fuck are they? Why aren't
This
they
guy
fighting?
here, this kid here, he sells pay-per-views.
Donald Cerrone.
Not 300,000, but he's always right.
But he's
Damian
fighting at
Maia is good.
170.
Robbie Lawler, that guy there is good. Fucking, they got it.
Joey needs to be the matchmaker.
They fucking got it, okay?
Well, no, he.
Yeah, man, it's an interesting situation.
They got
isn't it?
plenty of good fucking fighters.
got a whole
They just
shitload
don't
of
want to
them.
give us the fights we want to see.
No, they
That's
don't.
the
Talking
fucking
about?
problem.
They
What fight don't they want to
I
give
want
you?
to see Khabib. That's the fight.
Habib.
That's it. End of story. There's no Aldo.
Okay.
There's no Tony Ferguson. There's no babies. There's no nothing.
But he has a baby.
Brooklyn.
But he's got a baby.
But it's also not a
Which is
big
what-
draw for him. It's not a big draw for him,
Who gives
Joey.
a fuck?
It's not.
You got
It's
three
not a draw
babies. I
for
throw
him.
$20 million on you. The babies wait 6 weeks.
But Connor's already got 20 million. That's the
Okay.
difference.
Well, then
he wants to
he
take time.
cannot- he
The
cannot.
birth of his
That's
life
fine.
is more important than what the UFC
Okay,
wants.
I agree
He's
with
running the
you.
show.
I agree with you, but
He's
right
running the
now,
show.
then May 5th, Labor Memorial Day weekend, it's Khabib and him.
Habib.
Ferguson,
Habib, say
give
it.
Ferguson
Say
Habib.
Habib Nurmagomedov.
Give Ferguson Cerrone. Let's have some fun. Give Ferguson Cerrone. Let's have some fucking fun.
That's a fight.
Since we're all
No.
leapfrogging-
That's at 55,
Cerrone
though.
is not fighting 55 again.
I didn't say that, but we're all mixing. We're all mixing weights right now. Did we not say that before?
No.
They want to put Aldo against Khabib.
But no, Aldo's thinking about moving up anyway.
Moving up anyway, so who gives a fuck?
It seems like he's kind of chasing like a chess move.
Yes,
he's like chasing Connor up
He's
to
chasing.
55.
He wants that Connor fight.
He wants
Yeah.
that fight. That's what everybody wants to see again, whatever the fucking order is. But the order that they're trying to put together is the order that I don't want to see.
Well, because they have to sell
But
pay-per-views,
no,
Joey.
they're going to do this, okay? This is the route, you fucks. The route they want to do is they're going to bring
Tell
him.
us, Uncle Joey.
They're going to bring him back against fucking the black dude at 170. That's the fight.
Tyron Woodley?
That's already been made at the thing. That's
Wait a
going to
minute.
come together.
Slow
Watch
the
it.
fuck down.
Watch it. Watch it.
Well, we just
Watch.
said that Woodley's going to fight Bisping in a catchweight fight.
I know. That's all great. They're going to fight. Watch.
You think that Tyron Woodley is going to fight
Tyrone Woodley. That was already established
Tyron.
in New York. Tyrone Woodley.
Tyron?
Tyron Woodley is already going to fucking fight him, okay? That's the first fight. Then they're going to try to. That's the fight they're going to put there at 170, maybe in May.
What happened to Khabib?
Then they're gonna, this is what. See,
So you think he's going to go to 170
this isn't
and fight
my
for the
fucking
title?
decision. This isn't my decision.
This is beyond you.
This is beyond me.
Yeah.
How do you know this? And I
Because
don't
I
know
already
this.
seen the setup at the
Yeah,
fucking
but
New York.
I work for
where
the
you
UFC.
fucking blind because you didn't see what I see.
But I talked to them.
I know you talked to them, but they don't tell you dick. They
But I'm
didn't tell you.
talking to the people
You didn't know
behind
they
the
were getting
scenes.
sold. You didn't know until
His
they
best
fucking
friend
sold.
owns it.
I did
I love
at the
it.
end.
I understand. But the problem is here that was the seed was already planted in New York. It was already planted. None of you motherfuckers saw it. What are you guys watching?
What seed?
The seed of him talking back and forth with Tyron
I did see that.
Woodley, okay? That's the fucking seed, okay?
Jesus Christ.
That's the fucking seed.
Jesus
They're gonna,
Christ.
he's gonna
It
look
smells
at,
like a zoo
He's
in
gonna
here,
look
by the way.
He's gonna look at he's gonna look at
Smells like a zoo.
Khabib already at the press conference.
Khabib again.
Already Khabib. He said he doesn't fight enough.
Okay, what's going on here?
That's Conrad
That's the-
Wayne's talking shit.
That's
from-
the seed, you dumb fucks. That's
But
the seed.
what's happening here? What is he saying?
He's just talking shit
He's
to him.
talking
But can,
shit to him.
can we hear what he said?
I don't think so.
It went on, and then
It's just Conor
afterwards,
talking
and then
shit.
Tyron said
He
some
might have
shit.
just said, hey. He might have said hi.
No.
Did it come out?
Stop.
As to what he
Yes,
said?
it came out.
He said
see
something
this.
like, "You're lucky I don't come to 70 or
Hold on.
something."
Watch.
We can do it.
Look at him trying to be cute with
There's a
him.
moment here. There's a moment.
See?
Hey, bro.
Brewing between Tyron Woodley and Conor
Yeah.
McGregor. They are
It got set up right there.
eyeing each other down.
Okay,
Tyron
so that's
Woodley
the
said
next
hello
fucking
to
fight,
Conor
guys.
It's
McGregor.
Conor saying we can do it at 70. We can do it at
Damn,
70.
Joey
Because who the
spotted
fuck
that
you
shit.
people don't see dick because you see what you want to fucking see. That's the next fight. He already planted the fucking seed. He's not gonna fight Tyron. He's gonna fight Tyron and killed more time for Khabib like they threw Dennis Seaver on him when Frankie Edgar was fucking lurking. When Frankie Edgar was lurking, they threw Dennis Seaver on him. Oh, well, Dennis Seaver's available. Dennis Seaver's available. Oh, you know.
Look at the color of his skin.
So
Look
now
how red he gets. Look
it's
how
in
red he
between.
gets.
Hey, he's talking some truth
It's
here.
in between fucking. He doesn't want to fight Ferguson. He's not gonna fight Tony Ferguson.
Why not?
It's not because, bro, it's too much height, and Tony Ferguson don't give a fuck. He's a
Here's
barbarian.
backstage
Who
again.
fucking farted? That
Me.
is a horrible
That
fart.
was me.
It smells like a
it's a
straight
tremendous
zoo.
fart. It's a tremendous
It
fart.
smells like a zoo up
That
in
one
this
was.
bitch.
Oh, look at this. They are going.
Don't
at it.
fucking tell me,
let's
guys.
get some volume on that. Can we get volume on that? What back there? Let hear this. Go all the way back. Way back. Here we go. Crank it up.
He's setting it up.
She's setting up the 170 belt. See? There's 8 guys there, guys.
You're
He
like,
said
a,
it's like
woman with that phone.
Whoa.
Because
know what's
there's 10
crazy?
guys in
He's
the fucking
calling
room.
him
out.
There's 10 guys in the
And
fucking
Tyron,
room.
look how drained Tyron looks.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Rewind it again.
Rewind
Let's hear
that.
it.
Rewind that. Rewind that. Shh, 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 shh.
What's up?
We need your assistance.
You hear that lady
He
terrified?
just said, "What's up?" and he stared it
Connor
down.
said, "What's up?" He said, "Not much." But meanwhile, you look at Tyron. Tyron looks so drained there when he made that weight. It's like right after he made the weight.
I'll tell you what's crazy. I like Connor's
for 3
chances
belts.
in that fight.
He's going to go for 3 fucking
How
belts,
crazy is
guys.
that?
I can't believe nobody
Yes.
ever saw this shit. He doesn't. He's not going to fight Ferguson because it's a fucking. It's a Aerosmith. Guns N' Roses was Aerosmith on steroids, and Tony Ferguson is Little Diaz with fucking elk blood in him. You understand me? He don't want that kid. He don't want Tony Ferguson. He don't want Tony Ferguson. And Dana,
It's not a draw
Uncle
for him,
Dana,
Joey.
Uncle John, Uncle Bobby Dana is not going to let his nephew fight Khabib.
Are
Okay.
you kidding? Connor versus Tony is not a draw.
It's not a draw for Connor. I know he's
That's
your
a-
guy.
That's
Eddie.
a big fucking fight. Make Tony
big
versus
fucking
Connor.
fight, though. That's a good
Even
fight
Tony
right
versus
there.
Khabib. That's a
big
huge
fucking
fight.
Why
right
don't
there.
Why do you think they're making it, Eddie?
You tell me.
Why do you think they're making it?
It's not gonna sell. And I love these guys. Don't get me. I'm not clowning your guy. But as far as the average consumer buying a pay-per-view, that's not a sell. It's just not.
Hell yeah, it is. I disagree.
Connor fighting anybody is
Connor's-
a sale.
Connor fighting anybody's
Connor
a sale.
fighting a
Yeah.
top challenger is always a sale. And Tony
For Connor.
Ferguson, but Tony Ferguson is most certainly a top challenger. When Nate Diaz fought Connor for the first time was a giant fight because Nate Diaz had a name. And he's a bigger name than Tony, arguably, for sure.
Not even close.
Much bigger now after he beat
Before
him.
the Diaz
Before,
brothers and Tony.
wasn't the same as it is now.
Brother,
It's a
the
different
Diaz
thing now.
brothers?
It's a different thing now. But he had it because of Nick, and Nick had all the Strikeforce success, Elite XC success. You know, all that's there's a lot of TV time there.
Nate was the Ultimate Fighter winner.
Nate And then on top of that, Nick had just got done beating Anderson, or fighting Anderson rather, and Nick is like a pretty well-known figure, right?
They
His
both
brother,
are.
they're both, the Diaz brothers are like, so that's a different level. But having him take that fight on short notice too, but Conor was the main draw, is my point.
Connor's the main draw,
Connor's
and
the
I
main
agree.
draw.
But
And
this
he's the
is
main
why
draw
Connor's
even
not
at
taking
35.
it, because I agree. He's the main draw. If you're Conor and you're his manager, you're going, let's fight Tony, who's a tough fucking matchup, but he's not as big as the name as a guy like Nate Diaz at 55, who we're going to make more money, maybe not as tough as a fight, bigger name. So they're doing it from a business point.
And
That's why he's not fighting
you
Tony. That's
also-
why he's not fighting Khabib.
You also
Tony's
have
a
the
tough
option.
fight, horrible fight for him.
They're going to do a Russia card. And when they do a Russia card, they want to do a Russia card with Conor, or with Khabib rather. So when they do a Russia card with Khabib, it's most likely going to be for a title, I would imagine.
It's a title.
It all depends if Conor accepts it. Remember,
Might not have
Conor
to be
has
Conor.
all the power.
It might be Tony, and it might be for an
Correct.
interim. And apparently they offered it to Tony, and Tony said that he wanted to make the same amount of money that Habib makes.
which is perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. But, they said, nope, you got a contract, you got to honor your contract. That's at least how it's been explained.
Yes, that's how it's being explained. They go, no, well, you sign these contracts, you got to honor the contract.
Yeah.
But that only works one way. That only works for the UFC because they don't honor all the contracts,
Right.
do they?
What do you mean?
If it works for
They
them.
can cut them. You have a 6-fight contract.
Right.
You've lost 2,
But that's
and
in
it's
your
boring,
contract.
You're cut.
It's in the contract that you can get cut. If it wasn't in the contract, there's guys who have fought, and they fought out their entire contract.
For sure.
Right?
But I'm just saying,
Like Pedro
it's very
Hizzo. Remember
very
the early
one-sided.
days? And Pedro Hizzo had this giant contract because they thought that Pedro was going to be the heavyweight champ. And so they were giving him like undercard fights. He was making $250,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's tricky, man, because I get the idea that they would want to protect Conor, and really set up the big money fights, especially now because he's the biggest guy. But then you got Conor, who's kind of fucking crazy. And like the way he John down Tyron Woodley.
I don't think it's Conor doing it. I think it from a business standpoint, they're going, what's the biggest fight pot? Let's say you have 3 fights left. Who are the 3 biggest names we can fight and to make this happen? So
Look,